Good morning, and thanks for getting up with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Libby Dowsett. Your headlines are coming up. But first, let's check in with Corey Johnson for the latest on our forecast. Hi, Corey.
Good morning, Libby. It's going to be a great day, and it's also going to be very warm. I want to kick things off with our Rose City camera. Already, we're past sunrise. It was at 5:57 this morning, so the day is definitely getting longer very quickly. 52 degrees, partially cloudy out there currently. Look at our temperatures right now, already sitting in the upper 40s, low 50s. It is going to be a warm day on tap, so things are going to start to ramp up quickly. 52 as we saw in Portland, 50 in Gresham, 52 over in Vancouver. Looks like 49 in Beaverton at this hour. Our Vancouver camera, the springs at the waterfront. Some of you may have noticed some sprinkles as you woke up early this morning. Cloudy to start, of course. Those sprinkles are going to clear out very soon if they haven't already. Similar story over in Sherwood, our Chehalem tasting room camera. Cloudy start for us, sitting at 46 degrees and a nice calm wind. Throughout the rest of the day, whatever sprinkles we did see this morning will start to clear out. Along with that cloud cover, we'll start to see those sun breaks as we get into the middle part of the afternoon, early evening, and we're also going to hit the mid to upper 70s across many stretches. Taking you a look at our, giving you a look at our day planner. Notice we hit the 60s by the later part of the morning, looking at upper 70s as our high. We're going to be even hotter tomorrow, Libby, with a heat advisory. I'll break it all down coming up.
Thank you, Corey. Breaking news within the last hour, Spirit Airlines has announced it is canceling all flights and is immediately shutting down and ceasing operations. While Spirit does not fly out of PDX, if you have a flight with them booked elsewhere, you'll want to check out and reach out to your bank for a refund. In a statement on their website, Spirit says customer service will no longer be available. In a statement this morning, the Secretary for Transportation, Sean Duffy, said the Trump administration is committed to taking care of you and your family when you fly. In a matter of hours, we've activated our airline partners to ensure passengers are not stranded, communities maintain route access, fares do not skyrocket, and Spirit's workforce is connected to new job opportunities. Also breaking news overnight in Clark County, where there is now a shelter-in-place advisory for the area around Northeast Patton Parkway and 107th Avenue. Officials say a pickup truck hit the median, crossed into oncoming traffic, and rolled over near Northeast 107th. The driver was trapped inside but was removed and is now receiving medical care. During the crash, containers in the truck spilled muriatic acid, creating visible fumes and a vapor cloud. That's a chemical often used in pools or for heavy cleaning. One firefighter that is, was taken to the hospital after exposure. Patton Parkway is closed in both directions and is expected to stay that way for several hours. Anyone living within 1,000 feet of Patton and 107th should stay inside with windows and doors closed. Hazmat teams are working to neutralize the spill and monitor the air. A three-car crash shut down part of Northeast 99th Street in Clark County for 5 hours last night. Deputies say a Dodge Ram ran a red light at Northeast 130th Avenue and hit a van before sliding on top of a Tesla stopped at the light. The driver of the van was hurt and taken to the hospital. The Tesla driver was not injured. Deputies say the driver of the Dodge Ram showed signs of impairment and a DUI investigation is underway. Tens of thousands of people from Portland to New York City took to the streets for May Day protests yesterday. Rallies from Portland to Salem were mostly peaceful, with protesters voicing opposition to President Trump's immigration policies. But this was the scene last night, where police made several arrests after they say some people threw rocks and water bottles at police. 2 officers were injured, one of whom was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Our crews witnessed at least 3 arrests. According to Portland police, at about 8:30, officers arrested 22-year-old Cole Donahue, 22-year-old Peyton Reed, and 30-year-old Catherine Esperanza. Donahue was charged with trespassing, Reed was charged with harassment, and Esperanza was charged with interfering with the peace officer and resisting arrest. 8 people arrested in a protest at the Porter Hotel in downtown Portland. They sat on the floor yesterday holding signs, chanting and singing. The protesters with the group Sunrise PDX say they were protesting immigration officials who they say were staying at that hotel. In a statement, the hotel did not answer whether DHS officials are in fact staying there, but said protests are not allowed on their property. The protesters were charged with criminal trespass. Columbia County is considering dissolving its emergency management department. 7 positions would be eliminated to make up for a revenue shortfall. The department handles coordination between various agencies during emergencies, including flooding and wildfires. Those duties would then fall to other departments, like the sheriff's office or public health. Here's what the fire chief in Scappoose had to say.
Our sheriff's department and our public health agency doesn't have the depth at this time. And if you don't have somebody that truly understands that environment or has built up those relationships, you can set yourself back in ways that can hurt a community or the county financially.
State law requires counties to have emergency management, but it does not regulate the structure. A small group of students from Grant High School held a rally at Laurelhurst Park yesterday, supporting teachers and education. They are upset the district cut school days, including yesterday, as part of budget cuts and teacher furlough days. This was the first of 4 days teachers are being furloughed as part of a $14 million budget cut.
I think that is unacceptable, and we wanted to show up in support that this day, even though they can cut it from our school year, we won't stay silent at home just accepting this.
Over the next 2 school years, the district faces an additional $121 million in budget cuts. There are still 3 more canceled school days before the end of the year on June 5th. To Beaverton now, where a family and police are crediting a 4-year-old girl for helping save her grandmother after a serious accident. KGW's Catherine Cook shows us how she did it.
I'm a monkey.
4-year-old Nova Hallett loves to pretend, be it a monkey or a K-pop demon hunter.
I got Mila.
But 2 weeks ago, Nova didn't have to pretend to be a superhero. She was one.
What 4-year-old knows how to do that, you know?
Nova's mom, Haley, was at work. Nova was home with her grandma, Charlene, and baby brother. That's when Charlene took a nasty fall.
My grandma sits on her head, and then he was bleeding back up her head.
And she was bleeding on the back of her head?
Yeah.
Was that scary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet, Nova sprung into action. Security video shows her running outside to look for help. She flagged down a neighbor who called 911. Minutes later, first responders were here. Nova led them right to her apartment. Haley wasn't far behind.
Seeing the notification on my phone of the police officers and my mom outside, a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions.
You can see the blood on the back of Charlene's head and shirt. She spent about a week in the hospital. She's doing a lot better now that she's home. So is Nova.
She had a little bit upset when she wasn't home, but we told her, like, she's in the hospital, she's getting help, you helped her. And she's like, okay, I saved Grandma. And she felt really, really proud about that.
Big sister Mavis is proud too.
1000% proud.
It's hard to know if teaching our kids about safety will pay off when it really matters. And then it happens.
There's no words I could put on how I felt with that moment coming home and hearing from the officer of how great of a job that she did. Like, what parent could, like, there's no words besides just being grateful.
All in a day's work for this super Nova.
And that was Catherine Cook reporting. Beaverton police tell us they'll be nominating Nova for a Community Life-Saving Award for showing an incredible level of bravery and awareness for someone so young.